You're all wondering, when am I going to review those movies based on books that are made into Lego sets? Well, today's your lucky day. It's the Quidditch pitch. 500 pieces Quidditch TM. 7, 5, 9, 5, 6, 7 to 14. A collection of figures. That's the edge of the recording pan of destiny, so we're not going to show that. So that's great. That's another edge of the recording pan. Components made in Denmark, Mexico, Hungary, China, and the U.S. China, the U.S. Oh, hey! Wow, that's me! I'm the U.S. And the Czech Republic. I wonder what the hell was made in America, honestly. The back of the box has some great... Sounded like something broke. Great pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the camera from the stand to show you. It's towers, and there's some shooting things and swiveling things, and we're basically going to get to all of those by themselves, so you don't need to see the pictures on the box. So I got it built, so you don't even have to wait. So here's the, yeah, it sounds like it's full of pieces, because it is. So the main builds are some tall towers, and if I put them all the way back, can you see them? No, you can't, but I'll tilt the camera up for you guys, because I respect you as my viewers, and well, so lots of play area here. We've got a couple little things to strew about, a little chest with a ball and a trophy, and then we've got this thing, the goals of the thing. So this is an interesting thing to take a look at first. It's got some pins sticking out there, and you're like, what are those pins for? Well, all the towers have little pinholes, and then you just snap it on there, and then there's some holes in the back, and it's mirrored on the other side, and you put this bar in here to lock them in. So they can't come undone, which, that's good. You got an extra bar to attach the blue one to the other side if you wanted to. Does it come out nice? No. It comes out pretty mediocre, but it's not supposed to. It's supposed to make it a little more rigid so you can play with the playing features of the set. So what are the playing features of the set? Well, first of all, you've got a little knob in the back here where you can go jiggle. I guess I'm going to have to tilt it up. And I'll show you fun stuff. It does stand upright pretty well, so you can have it sitting up so he's in front of the middle one, the side one, or the other side one. Good range of motion. You got a figure there. What's he standing on, you wonder? It's an Erling brick, and there's two pieces that attach him, actually. The back has a clear piece, and then there's a clear Erling brick, so you can see it. Great stuff. We'll look at the figures in a second when we get past all the action features. Are there any action features that you're noticing? Yeah, that's a stud shooter with a handle, but I'm not going to shoot it off because we know how stud shooters work, and that one's just to be annoying. So 3 golden rings, great stuff. So the next one has some play features where it's got this little bin of parts, and inside they're printed with silver. They're silver pieces printed with silver and black line, and they're to mark the score. You can only get 3 points in Quidditch, as everyone knows. Only 3 points allowed. These 2 towers, we'll both take a look at their flags real quick. It's a black flag and a blue flag. Black flag, okay, that's reasonable for Badger Team. Badger Team, of course, being black and yellow, like Batman. You do get these little detail bits of which teams are playing, and there are some hidden ones back here. So you could actually store all 4 teams' logos, or you could not. So let's take a look at them in descending popularity. So first up is Angry Lion. It says Gryffindor, but there's no Griffins on the picture. Go figure. Next up is the green team, which is, of course, a snake. It says Slytherin. You can read that using your eyes if you're literate, of course. If not, then I'm sorry. And I also struggled with literacy at a point, so I can relate to that. Great little details, great little things. I mean, these are great little tiles to just decorate stuff up with. There's like a little knight helmet above them all, which is nice. Little knight armor. There's a badger on this one. It says Hufflepuff. Apparently that guy smokes too much. And then finally we come to Ravenclaw, which is a raven who has claws. And then there's a second raven up top, little poking his head out. Like, what's he doing up there? Crazy little guy. So those are great. Let's put them back how they were, because that's how I feel it should be. And that's why they were set up that way in the beginning. There's room for one figure if you wanted to sit a figure in the stands. You just slide 2 plates in there, and it makes a pretty good storage. So 1 tower down. What about this tower? Does it have any play features? No, it doesn't. It's blue. There's decaling. They're all about the same height, which is nice. So that's a thing. Let's take a look at, well, I guess our first main house, which is Gryffindor. Gryffindor is the main house here. There is one little hobbit here. She's just a little troublemaker with her stick. And this flaps open. I guess it's a reference to the one scene in the movie where someone flies through a banner, but it's heavy-handed, and I mean, I guess that's all it is. It's printed. It's not printed. It's a sticker that you then stick on. You apply to a clear window. You can see through it. From the back, you can also see light coming through. So that's a swing and a lot of misses. But then we have very inquisitive-looking bad guy. Pan up so you can see those flags. It's a green flag and a red flag on those 2 that you haven't seen yet. So great stickers. I like the designs on the stickers. There's no flapping through this one, though. That's weird. Oh, wait a minute. There's a gear. That's right. You can set your teacher on fire, as every good wizard should be able to. So that's its play feature. As mentioned, you definitely can fit a figure in all of them. You can just kind of put them in from the front and back at the same time. And there's not a lot of clearance, as you can see, but there's enough clearance. And you can set people on fire in this one, which is fun. You just turn the knob and you can see the fire moving. It's pretty simple, but that's a reference to these movies. So speaking of references to the movies, we have all kinds of figures. This one, this dapper looking guy, and this guy. I didn't build the set personally, so I don't know if there's any faces on their back of their heads. No, there is some printing hidden behind the capes, though. This one's got a little hoodie on. He's also got the same hoodie. Is that the same print for their torsos? Yeah, I would say that that's the same. That's very blurry. But the same torso, and the pants are obviously the same. So coming up to the reason you're here. This is a big deal set. So here is Frodo with the one ring, and you're like, Elijah Wood looks good made out of Lego, and he does. We'll give you a little bit of a close-up peeky-weeky. We're gonna move that out of the way, broom out of the way. And you're like, wow, you used to have advanced technology, so you didn't have to shakily hold things in your hands. Hey! You're right. He's also got some printing on his back. Good stuff. It's got the matching colors and stuff. He comes with a broom so that he can swat away these other people with brooms. And this one's got a bludgeoning stick so he could beat up the hobbits. But luckily there's a second hobbit who can cast fire. This is it's a girl. It's a girl hobbit. She's got a wand, a magic stick to do things. It's a great looking print on the body. You could use that for all kinds of things. I believe she does have a second face. Yeah, it's a worried face. You can see what that looks like with her hair. That's a great hair mold. Love getting new hair molds. I know that that's a thing that's required of every YouTuber to say when they review minifigures is, I'm glad that we got new hair molds, and their this very sickly color of licensed flesh, which that's a shame. Luckily, none of the uniforms have any kind of flesh printing on them, so they're completely compatible with your yellow minifigures to just do up right. There is a second scareder face. You'll notice the hair fits on properly with that scareder face. And then the last one is this is the chemistry teacher from Hogwarts, and he's got a very angry face on the back. And there's some printing, of course, there, and he comes with a black wand, and you get the beige wand, and the whole set actually builds a really big scene. If I were to attach those, they'd be slightly smaller, but you attach this, I mean, you spread it all out, and it fills up the entire recording pan of Destiny very nicely. So if you're looking for about a baking sheet's worth of playing space room Lego set, this is a good option. There is a trophy cup, which, as we know, is a cursed item, because we've all seen the film. And then there's all these extra bits that probably don't all belong in there, but if you want to shoot things out of the stud launcher, those are all pretty reasonable options to launch out of the stud launcher. There's also an extra trigger in there, and the extra red minifigure head in case you lose the one that goes on here. But let's see if we can't make a hoop. Nope. Unfortunately, because I couldn't make the hoop, I'm gonna have to rate this set like a 4 out of 10. It's really, really bad. It's it's not very swooshable at all. The other rating scale that I don't really do anymore, it's way too big for. So, well, what would I say about this this set? Quidditch TM Pitch, I think is what we decided the name was. It's not bad, but not amazing. So, typically I use this guy for the subscribe, so he'll be here in the middle. Okay, perfect. You can get an automatic video from the windmill. And then over here on the scoreboardy one is something else related to the wizard powers, man. And I know that you're going to be like, wow, it was a joke. I understand Harry Potter, I swear.